misty light is hitting my face, and the sun is setting slow. I'm thinking about you in this place. Is there something I should know? The water, it runs, it always runs down to the creek, to the creek. Wash my face in the creek, to the creek, to the creek. Oh, I feel so weak, so weak. Do you remember when we were young? We would dream of getting out. Now those days are long gone. Do you feel any doubt? The water, it runs, it always runs down to the creek, to the creek. Wash my face in the creek, to the creek, to the creek. Oh, I feel so weak, so weak, so weak, so weak.
Kitchen clock is running slow, just the way it ran a decade ago. The scent of rosemary and old oak wood settles in the way a good memory should. The light is fading through the window pane, softly blurring summer into rain. Setting out the mismatched silver floors, ignoring all the modern hurried talks. This is where the quiet story rests, in the comfort of our shared histories and tests. Friends and family, a tangled patient route, bearing all the silence and the happy fruit. Around this table, the circle always holds, better than silver, richer than gold. We're just passing the salt and pouring the wine, knowing that this simple moment is divine. Your sister leans in, telling a tale too long, about the time the radio played the wrong song. And we all laugh hard at the predictable part, a well-worn narrative we know by heart. The babies are asleep upstairs, a gentle sound, while the grown-up burdens momentarily drown. It's the comfort of knowing who will always stay, even if we haven't spoken since last May. This is where the quiet story rests, in the comfort of our shared histories and tests. Friends and family, a tangled patient root, bearing all the silence and the happy fruit. Around this table, the circle always holds, better than silver, richer than gold. We're just passing the salt and pouring the wine, knowing that this simple moment is divine. And I watch your face in the low candlelight, the subtle lines earned from fighting the good fight. And we don't need speeches or big declarations made, just the commitment of the promises we've kept and prayed. It's the steady hum beneath the surface noise, the unconditional shelter this loyalty employs. This is where the quiet story rests, in the comfort of our shared histories and tests. Friends and family, a tangled patient root, bearing all the silence and the happy fruit. Around this table, the circle always holds, better than silver, richer than gold. We're just passing the salt and pouring the wine, knowing that this simple moment is divine. Just passing the salt and breathing in the slow, familiar grace, better than silver.
The late afternoon sun is low and long, turning all the dust motes into tiny song. The engine hums a steady muted bass line, 87 beats per minute, feels just fine. I'm driving aware that the map insists I must, just trying to shake the feeling of the rust. The radio plays a station I don't know, and the scenery scrolls by, painted soft and slow. The window pane highway is a film reel on repeat, where every mile marker feels bittersweet. It's just me and the silence and the passing of the light, putting distance between myself and last night's fight. The chasing the horizon like an impossible dream, just letting the four wheels carry every heavy thought to the quiet destination that I haven't quite sought. I remember summer trips when I sat in the back, trying to keep my younger self on track, counting trucks and memorizing every sign, thinking that the future was a straight, clean line. Now the road ahead bends and dips into the shade, and the mistakes I've made feel momentarily delayed. I let my fingers tap the simple, gentle tune underneath the light of the early rising moon. Oh, the window pane highway is a film reel on repeat, where every mile marker feels bittersweet. It's just me in the silence and the passing of the light, putting distance between myself and last night's fight. The yellow lines blur into a single steady stream, chasing the horizon like an impossible dream, just letting the four wheels carry every heavy thought to the quiet destination that I haven't quite sought. There's a comfort in the repetition of the dark, a safe container for the shadow and the spark, the simple act of steering, of keeping things controlled, while the story in my head continues to unfold. I pull off the pavement just for a minute's rest, to watch the taillights fade in to the west. Oh, the window pane highway is a film reel on repeat, where every mile marker feels bittersweet. It's just me and the silence and the passing of the light, putting distance between myself and last night's fight. The yellow lines blur into a single steady stream, chasing the horizon like an impossible dream, just letting the four wheels carry every heavy thought to the quiet destination that I haven't quite sought. The quiet destination that I haven't quite sought. Just driving.
The air is cool and holds a scent of moss, where the sunlight pays a heavy golden cost. I follow where the pine needles thickly lie, watching the small piece of forgotten sky. The path is uneven, rooted and well-worn. It knows the weight of every soul that's been born, and walk this way in search of quiet sense, between the silence and the dense defense. Oh, under the canopy, where the sound is soft and low, this is the only place where I truly start to know the way the ferns unfold, the way the rivers run. Simpler lessons learned beneath the dappled sun, just one foot in front of the other, slow and deep, while the ancient forest murmurs secrets it will keep. I'm walking back to something that I couldn't quite name, a gentle fire burning, just a steady, quiet flame. There's a small stone marker half covered in the loam, a little reminder that this path leads us home. Not to brick and mortar, but to simple breathing space, where you can shed the worries and find a slower pace. I hear the water falling somewhere out of sight, a constant soothing rhythm, both steady and right. And the only sound that truly breaks the spell is the soft crunch of the gravel where my own shoes fell. Oh, under the canopy, oh, where the sound is soft and low, this is the only place where I truly start to know the way the ferns unfold, the way the rivers run. Simpler lessons learned beneath the dappled sun, just one foot in front of the other, slow and deep, while the ancient forest murmurs secrets it will keep. I'm walking back to something that I couldn't quite name, a gentle fire burning, just a steady, quiet flame. I lift my hand to touch the bark of a tree, feeling the vastness of the years in history. It doesn't ask me where I'm going or why I strayed. It simply offers shelter in the shade it has made, just a breath held close and then let go, a quiet acknowledgement of where I need to go. Oh, under the canopy, where the sound is soft and low, this is the only place where I truly start to know the way the ferns unfold, the way the rivers run. Simpler lessons learned beneath the dappled sun, just one foot in front of the other, slow and deep, while the ancient forest murmurs secrets it will keep. I'm walking back to something that I couldn't quite name, a gentle fire burning, just a steady, quiet flame. A gentle fire burning, a steady, quiet flame. Under the canopy,
is a sliver, thin as a coin, where the edges of the known world quietly join. The boat lamp throws a fractured yellow lens over the silent dark water where the night begins. I zip the wetsuit up, the rubber cold and tight, preparing for the deep dive into the velvet night. It's a strange kind of freedom to fall beneath the air, leaving all the noise and chatter up there. Oh, the black water blue holds the secrets in its fold, a quiet kind of terrifying, brave and yet so cold. There is nothing but the current and the fragile sound of breath, tethered to the surface, escaping silent death. I watch the tiny plankton sparkle in the jet black air, a galaxy below that the shore will never share. And down here in the dark, where the world is mute and slow, it's the only time I truly start to let the fear go. The pressure mounts softly, a whisper in my ears, drowning out the echo of the unaddressed years. The flashlight cuts a beam through the deep unending space, looking for an anchor or a momentary grace. The corals sleep in shadows, a landscape undefined, leaving all the busy shapes of daylight far behind. This silent, heavy world demands an honest view. It shows you who you are when there's nothing else but you. Oh, the black water blue holds the secrets in its fold, a quiet kind of terrifying, brave and yet so cold. There is nothing but the current and the fragile sound of breath, tethered to the surface, escaping silent death. I watch the tiny plankton sparkle in the jet black air, a galaxy below that the shore will never share. And down here in the dark, where the world is mute and slow, it's the only time I truly start to let the fear go. When I look up, the surface is a silver sheet, miles away from where my slow kicking feet meet. I could stay here forever, suspended, weighted down, where the noise of the land cannot reach or can't be found. Just the constant whisper of the oxygen supply, a quiet commitment to the moment beneath the endless sky. Oh, the black water blue holds the secrets in its fold, a quiet kind of terrifying, brave and yet so cold. There is nothing but the current and the fragile sound of breath, tethered to the surface, escaping silent death. I watch the tiny plankton sparkle in the jet black air, a galaxy below that the shore will never share. And down here in the dark, where the world is mute and slow, it's the only time I truly start to let the fear go. Letting the fear go. Down in the black water blue, just the fragile sound of breath. kids and I know, running around barefoot in the summer glow. Didn't have a care, no, but time it likes to go. And now we're here. Look at our family tree, all the leaves that fell, all the branches that grew free. Can you hear the stories they tell? Grandma's laugh like wind chimes in the breeze. Grandpa's hands callous, working at ease. Mama's hums a lullaby, if you please. Daddy's strong and silent as the trees. Look at our family tree, all the leaves that fell, all the branches that grew free. Can you hear the stories they tell? Roots run deep beneath the ground, holding us together safe and sound. Though storms may rage and winds abound, our love will always be found. I left the gravel where the gate was standing wide, and stepped onto the dirt where the shadows like to hide. The air is heavy, almost velvet, holding still. Just the sound of the wind sighing on a distant hill. I don't need a destination written on a scroll, just this slow rhythmic turning of the inner soul. The dogwood branches are reaching overhead, whispering gentle things the city never said. This is the long way round to clear the hazy view, where the only deadline is the fading of the blue. Every step is a promise, whisper to the ground, leaving all the tangled, troubled pieces to be found by the moss and the ferns who don't judge or ask why. Just watch the simple passing of the autumn sky. I'm walking out the silence that the evening tries to keep, letting every shallow, anxious worry fall asleep. There's a hidden brook that runs beneath the tangled roots, where the light catches shimmer on the fallen shoots. I stop to watch the water moving swift and cold, realizing something can never quite be controlled. It reminds me of the pressure that I carry in my chest, the need to be moving, putting things to the test. But here the work is simply to receive the quiet air and let the wild indifference show me how to care. This is the long way round to clear the hazy view, where the only deadline is the fading of the blue. Every step is a promise, whisper to the ground, leaving all the tangled, troubled pieces to be found by the moss and the ferns who don't judge or ask why. Just watch the simple passing of the autumn sky. I'm walking out the silence that the evening tries to keep, letting every shallow, anxious worry fall asleep. I reach a clearing where the tree line pulls apart and feel the gentle quickening in my slow beating heart. The sun, it's true and honest, without filter or disguise. A sudden fleeting vision reflected in my eyes. It's not about the miles or the speed that you achieve, it's about the simple, tiny grace that you believe. This is the long way round to clear the hazy view, where the only deadline is the fading of the blue. Every step is a promise, whisper to the ground, leaving all the tangled, troubled pieces to be found by the moss and the ferns who don't judge or ask why. Just watch the simple passing of the autumn sky. I'm walking out the silence that the evening tries to keep, letting every shallow, anxious worry fall asleep. Letting every worry fall asleep. The long way round. Just this slow, rhythmic turning. places I had been before, but it didn't mark the turns I had to make alone, or the silent heavy seed that I had sown. Now I'm standing at the start of a quiet earthen track, the kind of place where you know there's no going back. It's just two faint ruts beneath the overgrown hedge, promising a view from the very furthest edge. Every pathway whispers of a choice I couldn't see, a subtle calculation of who I was meant to be. Some were paved with stone, and some were worn by rain, leading me away from comfort, leading out of pain. I'm walking on the edge of what I thought I knew, searching for the horizon that is honest, brave, and true. It's where the gravel ends and the soft dirt begins, leaving the history of where the walking has been. The sun is high, but the shadows still feel long, like old expectations where I always felt I was wrong. I watched the tiny spider mend her silver thread, a patient lesson taught in quietness instead. The journey isn't measured by the speed I gain or lose, but by the subtle, simple path my weary feet choose. I carry nothing heavy that the wind can't steal away, just the hope that waits for me at the closing of the day. Every pathway whispers of a choice I couldn't see, a subtle calculation of who I was meant to be. Some were paved with stone, and some were worn by rain, leading me away from comfort, leading out of pain. I'm walking on the edge of what I thought I knew, searching for the horizon that is honest, brave, and true. It's where the gravel ends and the soft dirt begins, leaving the history of where the walking has been. There's a small wooden signpost leaning toward the ground, pointing to a future that I haven't quite found. I pause here in the silence where the two roads meet, realizing that the only constant is the rhythm of my feet. No destination is required to feel completely whole, just the simple, steady process of the searching of the soul. Every pathway whispers of a choice I couldn't see, a subtle calculation of who I was meant to be. Some were paved with stone, and some were worn by rain, leading me away from comfort, leading out of pain. I'm walking on the edge of what I thought I knew, searching for the horizon that is honest, brave, and true. It's where the gravel ends and the soft dirt begins, leaving the history of where the walking has been, where the soft dirt begins, leaving the history of where the walking has been.
streetlights catch the slow descending haze. In these short, soft and memory-colored days, the maples have turned loud, a brilliant burning wall. But the sound beneath my feet is just the silent fall. I walked right through the season when the green held fast. But nothing built for summer is ever built to last. The air smells crisp like apples and the quiet rain, washing clean the residue of last year's pain. Oh, the orange autumn is a lesson on the breeze, taught by the letting go of all the tired trees. We traded hurried heat for gentle faded gold, a warm slow grace that stories can be told. It's the saffron season where the shadows start to grow, and everything that's beautiful is learning how to go. Just pulling on my sweater, watching the light decline in the intimate, breathtaking, heavy pause of time. I hold a leaf pressed flat inside my book, a tiny fragile treasure that I often overlook. It carries all the brilliance of that momentary spark, just before the landscape settles into simple dark. It's the time for heavy blankets and a low fire glow, a silent promise of the seeds that still will grow. We drink the tea slowly, just listening to the sound of the silent shifting taking place all around. Oh, the orange autumn is a lesson on the breeze, taught by the letting go of all the tired trees. We traded hurried heat for a gentle faded gold, a warm slow grace that stories can be told. It's the saffron season where the shadows start to grow, and everything that's beautiful is learning how to go. Just pulling on my sweater, watching the light decline in the intimate, breathtaking, heavy pause of time. The sun dips low and throws a momentary gleam, making the whole street look like a half-forgotten dream. It's the quiet preparation before the bitter snow, the final brilliant beauty that the world has left to show. And in that brief, intense light I see the truth unwind. The change is often kinder than the thing we leave behind. Oh, the orange autumn is a lesson on the breeze, taught by the letting go of all the tired trees. We traded hurried heat for a gentle faded gold, a warm slow grace that stories can be told. It's the saffron season where the shadows start to grow, and everything that's beautiful is learning how to go. Just pulling on my sweater, watching the light decline in the intimate, breathtaking, heavy pause of time. The intimate, breathtaking, heavy pause of time. Saffron season.
I see empty spaces now. Everywhere I go, reminds me how I'm so alone. I never thought I'd be this way, wishing you were here today. Empty spaces are all I see. Come back to me, come back to me, fill the spaces. Where we used to play, it's cold and dark since you went away. I never thought I'd be this way, wishing you were here today. Empty spaces are all I see. Come back to me, come back to me, fill the spaces. The old armchair is stationed near the low-lit fire, covered in the fabric of a deep desire. It's a dusty shadowed shade of emerald green, holding all the quiet history that lies between the hours of the day and the late night sound, where the whispers of the past can still be found. I run my hand across the worn soft pile and sit here for a while, just breathing for a mile. Oh, the green velvet holds a silent, heavy grace, the color of old money and an intimate space. It speaks of slow, dark gardens and the deep, rich loam, a quiet, anchored feeling, the only place like home. It absorbs the sudden sadness and the hurried, anxious thought in the comfortable texture that the passing years have brought. Just the gentle piano and the warmth of the brush drum low, as the green velvet teaches me how to simply know. I imagine all the conversations held right here, the silent, steady comfort drying every fear. Maybe a secret told in the deep, late hours, or a fragile dream protected from the heavy showers. The light from the window catches on the slightest dent, a tiny map of where the quiet moments when it's heavy to the touch and cool against the cheek. The simple honesty, the loudest words can't speak. Oh, the green velvet holds a silent, heavy grace, the color of old money and an intimate space. It speaks of slow, dark gardens and the deep, rich loam, a quiet, anchored feeling, the only place like home. It absorbs the sudden sadness and the hurried, anxious thought in the comfortable texture that the passing years have brought. Just the gentle piano and the warmth of the brush drum low, as the green velvet teaches me how to simply know. pictures of you sitting there with the same soft fabric resting near your silver hair, a connection woven sturdy and refined, leaving all the nervous frantic searching far behind. It's not just a texture, it's a feeling that remains, a comforting constant through the sun and through the rain. Oh, the green velvet holds a silent heavy grace, the color of old money and an intimate space. It speaks of slow, dark gardens and the deep, rich loam, a quiet anchored feeling, the only place like home. It absorbs the sudden sadness and the hurried anxious thought in the comfortable texture that the passing years have brought. Just the gentle piano and the warmth of the brush drum low, as the green velvet teaches me how to simply know. Teaches me how to simply know. The green velvet, a quiet anchored feeling.
It's not the easy kind that shines on silver screens, but the stubborn quiet work that happens in between. The disagreements left sitting on the dinner table shelf, the tiny shared burdens carried by the self. We don't always say the things we mean to say out loud, lost in the nervous chatter of the noisy modern crowd. But when the hard times come and the darkness starts to loom, there's a space carved out for you in every empty room. Oh, to love your family is a map you don't unroll. It's the constant steady anchor deep within your soul. It's the language unspoken, the knowledge in the bone, knowing that when you return you will never be alone. It's the messy, patient beauty of the hands that raised your own, the only garden where a deeper kindness can be sown. So let the roots hold tight through the thunder and the fear. We are stitched together by the moments that are clear. The memory of my grandfather fixing the garden gate, teaching me that nothing perfect ever comes too late. My sister's hand in mine crossing the busy street, a silent understanding that was always bittersweet. We inherited the silence and the fears they couldn't name, but we also got the strength to rise above the flame. And though we drift apart sometimes, chasing separate stars, there's a pull that brings us back to where the comfort truly are. Oh, to love your family is a map you don't unroll. It's the constant steady anchor deep within your soul. It's the language unspoken, the knowledge in the bone, knowing that when you return you will never be alone. It's the messy, patient beauty of the hands that raised your own, the only garden where a deeper kindness can be sown. So let the roots hold tight through the forgive the places where the lines became confused, the unintended hurts and the chances that were refused. Because under all the friction and the awkward heavy sigh is the quiet commitment that will never truly die. It's the simple act of showing up when everything is rough, knowing that for us the simple presence is enough. Oh, to love your family is a map you don't unroll. It's the constant steady anchor deep within your soul. It's the language unspoken, the knowledge in the bone, knowing that when you return you will never be alone. It's the messy, patient beauty of the hands that raised your own, the only garden where a deeper kindness can be sown. So let the roots hold tight through the thunder and the fear. We are stitched together by the moments that are clear. Ooh, the moments that are clear, the unspoken language. You will never be alone.
Gentle beat, and all my big decisions feel so small beneath my feet. The world wants simple answers, a yes or final no, but my inner microphone is dialed down, soft and low. I watch the shadow lengthening across the wooden floor and think about the things I can't quite fight for anymore. It's the whisper in the window when the hurried day is done,
that the future wants to hear. It's the honest, quiet courage to release the ancient fear. Just let the heavy burden of the question fall away, and trust the gentle process of the current slow decay. Oh, the choice is always hidden in between the lines, where your history and destiny perfectly aligns. It's not the grand performance, it's the quiet that you choose, letting go of something just to find you cannot lose. Just breathe in, breathe out, find the sweet spot in the sound, where the gravity is gentle and your feet are on the ground. I'm walking out the silence, charting out the steady pace, and learning how to simply live inside this quiet space. In between the lines, just breathe in, breathe out, learning how to simply live.
The blinds are drawn, but the light still sneaks right in, where the dust most dance and the laughter can begin. The smell of pancakes rising, slightly sweet and bold, a simple perfect memory that never gets old. We're all crammed on the couch, two pairs of happy feet, arguing gently over who gets the window seat. No agenda or schedule written on the door, just a pile of Sunday papers scattered on the floor. Oh, these family fun times, they don't require much, just shared silence and a tender, steady touch. It's the casual chaos and the easy, gentle jokes, the history we carry in our simple faded cloaks. We're gathered in the sunlight, where the day is slow and sweet. The rhythm of our happiness is perfectly complete, just a messy, low-key beauty that the real world can't supply. Underneath the big, bright, open Sunday morning sky. Someone starts a board game, the dice roll out of bounds, and suddenly the kitchen is full of joyful sounds. We're building clumsy towers out of mismatched building blocks, ignoring all the pressure on the slow-moving clocks. Your father tells us stories told 100 times, and every single listen pretends they haven't heard the rhymes. It's the comfort of knowing every line and every cue, the shared vocabulary that only we understand too. Oh, these family fun times, they don't require much, just shared silence and a tender, steady touch. It's the casual chaos and the easy, gentle jokes, the history we carry in our simple faded cloaks. We're gathered in the sunlight, where the day is slow and sweet. The rhythm of our happiness is perfectly complete, just a messy, low-key beauty that the real world can't supply. Underneath the big, bright, open I'll still be looking back to this moment now and again. Oh, these family fun times, they don't require much, just shared silence and a tender, steady touch. It's the casual chaos and the easy, gentle jokes, the history we carry in our simple faded cloaks. We're gathered in the sunlight, where the day is slow and sweet. The rhythm of our happiness is perfectly complete. Just a messy, low-key beauty that the real world can't supply. Underneath the big, bright, open Sunday morning sky. Sunday morning sunlight, perfectly complete. Family fun times.
The street is painted orange, red and deep brown gold. Another perfect autumn story waiting to unfold. The air is sharp and clean, carrying the scent of smoke, and a silly kind of feeling that suddenly just broke through the usual resistance, the serious and the known, demanding that I step outside and claim this day as my own. I tied my scarf up high, pulled my old boots on, ready for the simple magic that happens before dawn. Oh, dancing in the leaves is the closest I can get to shedding all the things that I was trying to regret. It's the beautiful collision of the silly and the free, kicking up the color for everyone to see. We are lost in the sound of the crackle and the rustle low, a joyful fleeting madness, a moment to let go, just spinning in the golden scatter, breathing in the cold, a simple open happiness worth more than being in control. By the mailbox, laughing at the sheer idea, and suddenly the worries just disappear from here. We run across the pavement where the piles are deep and high, throwing up the embers underneath the fading sky. There's a small sweet sound when the brittle crunch takes hold, a temporary breakage of something growing old. We feel like little children forgetting how to walk, too busy in the moment to engage in any talk. Oh, dancing in the leaves is the closest I can get to shedding all the things that I was trying to regret. It's the beautiful collision of the silly and the free, kicking up the color for everyone to see. We are lost in the sound of the crackle and the rustle low, a joyful fleeting madness, a moment to let go, just spinning in the golden scatter, breathing in the cold, a simple open happiness worth more than being in control. I pause to catch my breath and watch the tiny swirl of the leaves returning softly to the tired turning world. It's a metaphor for letting go that's pretty incomplete, a kind of gentle sorrow that is beautifully sweet. If they can shed their brilliance and know the end is near, then surely I can lose my small, persistent fear. Oh, dancing in the leaves is the closest I can get to shedding all the things that I was trying to regret. It's the beautiful collision of the silly and the free, kicking up the color for everyone to see. We are lost in the sound of the crackle and the rustle low, a joyful fleeting madness, a moment to let go, just spinning in the golden scatter, breathing in the cold, a simple open happiness worth more than being in control. Spinning in the golden scatter, a moment to let go, dancing in the leaves.
The window glass is clear for the first time in a year, letting in the sunlight, conquering the dust and fear. There's a smell takes a quiet courage to discard the comfortable lie and leave the empty framework underneath the winter sky. The floorboards creak a little, now the burden has been eased. A simple, steady structure, finally feeling pleased. Oh, I'm making it clean down to the bone and bright, washing off the residue of every heavy night. It's a simple, honest labor, a rhythm slow and deep, shedding all the histories that memory tries to keep, leaving just the bare wood and the quiet empty space, finding all the comfort in the sudden newfound grace. A clean slate isn't given, it's a thing you have to earn, the simple satisfaction of watching how the light will turn. It's the subtle scent of linen drying in the sun, the gentle acknowledgement that the heavy work is done. No need for grand pronouncements or a revolutionary cry, just a small, neat feeling when the dust begins to die, the kind of peaceful stillness that settles in the air, a silent promise that there's nothing left to bear. Oh, I'm making it clean down to the bone and bright, washing off the residue of every heavy night. It's a simple, honest labor, a rhythm slow and deep, shedding all the histories that memory tries to keep, leaving just the bare wood and the quiet empty space, finding all the comfort in the sudden newfound grace. A clean slate isn't given, it's a thing you have to earn, the simple satisfaction of watching how the light will turn, washing off the chalk down to the bone and bright. A clean slate isn't given. I remember sitting on the old worn kitchen stool, watching your hands move, impatient, calm and cool. You never gave the answer right out loud and clean. You just showed me how to look behind the obvious screen. It wasn't books or theories that you laid out on the floor. It was a steady rhythm of knocking at the right door. The lesson in the silence, the wisdom in the wait, the subtle understanding that determines your own fate. Oh, teach me how to listen to the quiet, steady drum, to know the simple place where all the noisy answers come. It's not about the knowledge that the world expects you to keep. It's the simple, honest courage to dive down in the deep. The true education is the patient guiding hand, showing you the landscape that you need to understand. The most important lessons are the ones you never speak, but live within the gentle strength you show this small and meek. You taught me how to tie a knot that wouldn't easily break, a metaphor for promises that one must always make. You taught me how to mend the cloth that tears along the seam, and how to keep the fabric of a fragile working dream. I carry all the quiet maps you drew inside my head, the unwritten instructions for the life I'm living instead. We think we need the language to articulate the truth, but the knowing is inherited, passed from youth to youth. Oh, teach me how to listen to the quiet, steady drum, to know the simple place where all the noisy answers come. It's not about the knowledge that the world expects you to keep. It's the simple, honest courage to dive down in the deep. The true education is the patient guiding hand, showing you the landscape that you need to understand. The most important lessons are the ones you never speak, but live within the gentle strength you show the small and meek. I look back at the moments where I fought against the grain, and realize your guidance was a constant cooling rain. You let me make the error, but you waited by the side, not to say I told you so, but simply to abide. The greatest kind of teaching is to let the student grow, and trust the quiet knowing of the seeds that you did sow. Oh, teach me how to listen to the quiet, steady drum, to know the simple place where all the noisy answers come. It's not about the knowledge that the world expects you to keep. It's the simple, honest courage to dive down in the deep. The true education is the patient guiding hand, showing you the landscape that you need to understand. The most important lessons are the ones you never speak, but live within the gentle strength you show the small and meek. The gentle strength you show, the hand that holds the lesson.
I'm standing at the fence line where the field gives way to sand, holding tightly to the things I thought I'd planned. My compass always pointed north toward what felt safe and known. But the landscape that I trusted is now overgrown. I'm tired of repeating the mistakes I swore I'd leave behind. The endless subtle failures of a closed and rigid mind. I put my weary armor down beside the river bend, ready for the lesson that is waiting at the end. Oh, teach me a lesson that is quiet, kind and true, about how to stop resisting all the things I need to do. Not the sharp, sudden brilliance, but the slow, persistent rain, washing out the tired map and easing all the strain. Show me how to stand here when the ground beneath me shifts, and recognize the giving as the greatest of all gifts. I'm ready for the unlearning of what I thought was whole, the gentle, brave surrender that cleanses out the soul. I watched a single tree survive a terrible, harsh gale. It didn't break beneath the wind, it simply chose to sail. It let its branches bend, accepting the hard fact that sometimes fierce resistance only pushes you right back. I wanna copy that surrender, that acceptance in the light, to trade the anxious darkness for a simple, honest sight. I need a new perspective, something built on softer clay, a quiet, slow instruction for the ending of the day. Oh, teach me a lesson that is quiet, kind and true, about how to stop resisting all the things I need to do. Not the sharp, sudden brilliance, but the slow, persistent rain, washing out the tired map and easing all the strain. Show me how to stand here when the ground beneath me shifts, and recognize the giving as the greatest of all gifts. I'm ready for the unlearning of what I thought was whole, the gentle, brave surrender that cleanses out the soul. The world is full of answers for the questions left unasked, but the wisdom that I need is never clearly masked. It lives inside the quiet space, the moment right before I reach to shut the window or close the waiting door. It's simply trusting that the lesson will unfold without needing all the edges to be perfectly controlled. Oh, teach me a lesson that is quiet, kind and true, about how to stop resisting all the things I need to do. Not the sharp, sudden brilliance, but the slow, persistent rain, washing out the tired map and easing all the strain. Show me how to stand here when the ground beneath me shifts, and recognize the giving as the greatest of all gifts. I'm ready for the unlearning of what I thought was whole, the gentle, brave surrender that cleanses out the soul. The gentle, brave surrender, unlearning the hard way. Teach me a lesson.
October shadows are long and softly cast, the kind of gentle light that's too beautiful to last. I pull my wool hat low, the air is crisp and true, and hear the steady rhythm of my boots beside you. Walking past the houses where the lamps are starting to gleam, catching all the edges of a low-lit quiet dream. We don't need to speak about the worries of the week. The silence in the middle is the comfort that we seek. Oh, these cozy walks are just an easy breathing space, a slow unhurried journey, finding all the simple grace. We're leaving little footprints on the soft, forgiving ground, where the only perfect moment is the one that's quietly found. Just the gentle rhythm of the fingerstyle guitar, walking out the distance from the battles far too far. We're trading expectations for the comfort of the now, and letting all the heavy, anxious history somehow bow. You point to where the ivy climbs the old stone wall so high, and I think about the slow, persistent beauty passing by. It's not the destination or the view we came to see, it's the simple shared commitment of your hand resting near me. We talk about the weather or the simple things we read, planting tiny conversation seeds, just what we need. The way the world slows down when we choose this gentle pace, a small intentional silence in this loud and hurried space. So these cozy walks are just an easy breathing space, a slow unhurried journey, finding all the simple grace. We're leaving little footprints on the soft, forgiving ground, where the only perfect moment is the one that's quietly found. Just the gentle rhythm of the fingerstyle guitar, walking out the distance from the battles far too far. We're trading expectation for the comfort of the now, and letting all the heavy, anxious history somehow bow. And as the last light fades and the evening settles in, we turn towards the porch light where the comfort can begin. The walk was not a mission to achieve or to complete, it was a small necessary softness for our weary feet, a moment of connection that is steady and so deep, a lovely little promise that the quiet world will keep. Oh, these cozy walks are just an easy breathing space, a slow unhurried journey, finding all the simple grace. We're leaving little footprints on the soft, forgiving ground, where the only perfect moment is the one that's quietly found. Just the gentle rhythm of the fingerstyle guitar, walking out the distance from the battles far too far. We're trading expectation for the comfort of the now, and letting all the heavy, anxious history somehow bow. Trading expectations for the now, footprints on the soft ground. These cozy